So it's funny. As I've been doing business.
All right. So apparently Bryant ran to Lowe's because he was supposed to get my mom lunch yesterday and didn't. She said he left at 8:30, so he should be back relatively soon. So the question is, do you want to hang out here or are you coming inside?
Yeah, we're going to video, but yeah, definitely. I'll be in a second. So
okay.
You got my video, which, yeah, that's cool.
Hi, people. I'm going to make a piece of bread. Do you want one? The olive oil?
I would like 2 pieces of bread. You said almond milk?
No, the olive oil bread.
Yeah. I'll take 2 pieces of bread. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll be in a second.
All right.
All right, babe. Love you.
Love you too.
But yeah, so sorry about that. When it comes to business, so it's been interesting because one of my things growing up has always been, if you do not have people that dislike you, then you aren't doing something correctly, right? Because a lot of people will love you for your genuine passion behind what you do, if you do it for a passionate reason. But then you'll start to realize there are people that make sure or make it a point in their day to say something negative for no reason. So case in point, I had a young lady, was it yesterday? The day before yesterday. She commented underneath one of my pictures. How did she put it? She put, "I would love to order something from you, but it's unfortunate that you're unclear about your or how long it takes for an order to be made and to be shipped. To me, customer service is everything, and unfortunately, I can't order from you." So my first thing when I read it, I was like, what was the point of her saying this? You literally just told me you don't want to buy from me for this reason, but was it really necessary for you to say, like, did I ask you? No. And then the second thing was, she wasn't even a customer, right? Like her friend had ordered something, and I'm gonna get back to that. But on my website, it actually says in my frequently asked questions, how long does it take my order to be made and processed? I make everything by hand, so it takes 5 to 7 days for me to make it, and then it takes 1 to 3 days for it to be shipped, and not shipped, but 1 to 2 days from once the post office gets it for the person to get it, unless they live on the other side of the world. And 1 second. They're inside waiting for you, mister. I'm going to Lowe's to get mulch. But yeah, so on a frequently asked question, it has 5 to 7 days for processing and 1 to 3 days for shipping. Now, if you have a back ordered item like my combs or something that I'm not physically making with my own 2 hands, it's going to take longer because I have to depend on someone else to make it, which is the thing I don't like in the first place. But it has to be done. So my response to her was, I don't know who told you this lie, but 5 to 7 days process and 1 to 3 days for shipping. Oh, and then the crazy part about her comment, she also put, I love supporting black business. I'm all about supporting black business, but customer service is important to me. And that's something you hear a lot, that black business has bad customer service, black business has bad customer service. Now, I can tell you right now, that's bullshit. Like, I think my customer service is fucking amazing. Like, you text me, you can call me, beat me whenever you want to reach me, and I'm fucking there. And, I took that kind of like, whoa, like, if you talk shit about my product, you don't like the product, that's understandable, I got it. It's not for everybody. But don't you dare say my customer service is bad, because I try to treat others the way I would want to be treated. So anyway, where was I going? Oh, so my response was, about the process and everything. And, I told her, I was like, but I would love to take your order, place an order, you'll have it in 10 days. But I don't appreciate the underhanded, the shade comment. And the reason why I say it was a shade comment, because if she felt that way about my customer service, she could have messaged me. She could have reached out to me personally, right? Like I said, my number's on there, DM, anything. She didn't have to put it in the comments, because when you put things in comments, you put it in a public view, and you're looking for the public to see it. At least that's the way I view it. So, I responded back to her, and I took a screenshot of it and told people, like, see, this is the type of shit you gotta deal with as a small business owner, and also a black small business owner. People of the same race saying, because you're black, I knew you would fuck up. And I'm like, I didn't fuck up. So her friend ordered $200 worth of items, and one of the items was a comb, right? If any part of an order is on back order, none of the order is going out. And it says that on my site. It says, like, right underneath the product itself, if the product is on back order, I recommend you place 2 separate products if you got something else, because you're gonna have to wait for the back order product before your order ships out. So this young lady obviously it's getting half information, right? It's taken a minute for the Combs, and now I can 100% understand. It's frustrating because I've been on the phone with these folks every fucking day, yelling, cursing, and screaming. I'm surprised they haven't told me to go fuck myself yet. Right? I've been furious with the wait that I've had to endure because my customers have to wait. I don't want anyone waiting. But, you know, this lady wasn't a customer. Her friend told her something, and she never even came and addressed me about it. Like, her friend emailed me. I don't know who her friend is, but she said her friend emailed me. Her friend and I had a conversation. Obviously, her friend isn't the one jumping up and saying stuff about customer service because her friend understands that I got back to her. Like, if an email comes in, I respond as soon as I see it. And I just found it to be so... I can see it like being disheartening to a lot of people from starting because they're afraid, like, well, if I jump out there and people want to come and like get in my comments and be just rude and disrespectful, it's going to happen. But the one thing is when I posted the post, you know, her comment and everything, I blocked her name out. But when I posted her comment, you know, a lot of people came to my defense saying, like, why would someone say something like that? Like, your customer service is great. A lot of my customers, which made me feel amazing, that my customer service was like, no, your customer service is amazing. What is she talking about? Like, you do an amazing job. And it just felt really good. And then, of course, she commented in the thing and told everybody, like, this is me. So then she made a post herself, a long post on her page. She made it on private. And she put, you know, the screenshots her friend had sent her and stuff like that. And I was just like, okay. I mean, it's taken a second, yeah. And she's like, well, it's $200 of product. I was like, it said the documentation is right there. Do not order, back order product with other products if you are not willing to wait, pretty much. But, you know, and shit like that is bothersome. You know, I'm not saying people didn't read because her friend probably read it. It's the chick that's not even a part of it. You know, coming into a situation half-cocked and essentially trying to knock something down, bring somebody down. And that's stuff I don't really vibe with. But yeah, so my message to anyone that's trying to, you know, start something is do it. You know, don't be afraid of people being upset, people being angry. As long as you are being genuine, you're not being a piece of shit, you'll be fine. Like, as long as what you're doing it for the best or the better of mankind, and you're trying your best not to be a piece of shit, you'll be fine. People understand how genuine you are, how great you are, how happy you are. So don't let anybody, you know, curb you. You know, don't let anybody curb you, because if you look at any great person throughout history, every one of them has had a hater. Every one of the greatest people on the planet has had someone dislike them. And you have someone that dislikes you. So that means you must be great. Because for someone to dislike you, that means they see something in you that they recognize as great and they wish they had for themselves. But since they are unable to obtain that greatness for themselves and are unwilling to ask you how to obtain such greatness, they will do their best to try and chop you down, bring you down, and knock you down. And all I can tell you is tell them to go fuck themselves. Nicely, though. Tell them to go fuck themselves in a very professional manner, okay? Let the world know that people are hating and being upset with you, because when people come to your defense, it'll feel fucking amazing to know that you have the support of folks in such a capacity that they're willing to go for you, okay? One girl was in my comments commenting to the girl that was being, you know, that disrespected my customer service. And she's like, he didn't even bring you in this conversation. Your name was blocked out. You brought yourself in this conversation, right? Because the girl was complaining about comments. You know, she's getting comments stuff. That's your fault. You shouldn't have. You put your name in the hat. I kept you out of it. You brought yourself in it. You know, and it feels good having that kind of support. It really does. But yeah, so just want to take a quick second of like 9 minutes and change to tell you all about some of the difficulties that come along with being a business owner and being a minority business owner, because people automatically assume you aren't going to be good enough, right? Like they always say you have to work 2 times hard as a black man or a black woman, and it feels that way. You know, it definitely feels that way. Like I grew up in DC, so everybody around me was black, so it wasn't I needed to excel 2 times hard. I just needed to do my best, and you know, I did great. But now that I'm out into the real world, I'm understanding that it does require, you got to do extra. You got to really show people that I have to put my shit on the line. Like as a small business owner, people can reach me in so many different avenues. It's easy just to send me a message, right? And people you know, they take advantage of that. As you should. You should take advantage of the fact that you can just reach me. But then I understand how that's a nice thing. Like, how can you can't just call up Victoria's Secret, you know, and say, hey, you know, I got this question about this. Okay, maybe you can. I've never done that, but it's not going to be as personal, I'm guessing. But, you know, I'm rambling. Let me get out of here. We're going to go to the safari. So I'm going to do another video on the safari later. It's going to be awesome. Got a little action camera hooked up to the car. See some animals. And yeah. Oh, also, it's cherry blossom season. So I don't know if you can see, but I can't see that. But my tree, it's like a real fruit fly. So yeah, deuces.